Howdy y'all. So it's been a couple of weeks since I put out a video. Oops, maybe a little bit longer than that. I thought today that I would go over my cook system and what I'm bringing. It's pretty simple in my opinion and lightweight. I do not plan on actually cooking in my pot. If I did, I'd bring a little bit bigger of a pot, but let's get to it and let me show you. Okay, so first things first, as you can see, I am not in my office doing this video because my office is trashed right now. My husband's getting ready to retire from the military. His last day is December 31st after 24 years. So not only am I in the middle of trying to get everything ready for my Appalachian Trail Thru Hike, I'm also trying to plan a retirement party, plan for family to be here, and everything is a huge mess right now. There's so much to do. Anyway, so for my cook system, I pretty much keep everything, well, most of everything in this pot right here. And so let's just go over it. So the first thing is, it does come, the pot that I use is the Toaks Titanium 750 milliliter, and it does come with a little bag to keep it all in. But I mean, either way, it works. I do not plan on using the bag because what I do is I just keep a rubber band around it to keep the lid on it. And I may change that out depending on the cold weather, because cold weather and rubber and wet, it, well, eventually tends to just break. So we'll see. I may have to, call Jerry and say, hey, send me my little holder. So first things first is when you open it up, I keep everything pretty much except for my spoon and my koozie, my reheating koozie in here. And I carry a full-size Bic lighter. I know a lot of people carry mini, and that's fine, but I carry a full size. It's not that much more weight. And the reason that I carry Bic, by the way, instead of some of the other brands of lighters out there, is, let me tell you that I have a lot of experience with lighters. I was a smoker for 24 years, very heavy smoker. So I use lighters constantly, and Bic never let me down. I mean, I could get a Bic wet and it would still light. Even dunk it in water and just blow it off a little and it would still light. So I carry a full size. My stove, now I have two different stoves that I like to use. This one is the trying to get its little arms up, is the BRS 3000, and it's like one of those Chinese stoves or whatever. I've had it for 2 years. Yes, 2 years now. I bought it at the same time that I bought my Pocket Rocket 2, and I use both of them, love both of them. This one is a lot lighter and packs down a lot smaller, so I'm gonna take this. We'll see how long it lasts on the trail. I may have to call my husband and ask him to send me my Pocket Rocket. We'll see. So I haven't had any issues with it lighting or anything like that. It's, I know that there have been other people that have carried this on the Appalachian Trail before too, and didn't really have any issues with it. So we'll just see how it does, especially in cold temperature. Then I also have, this is made by Snow Peaks, I believe, and it's called Hot Lips. And because I will not be eating out of my pot, I actually will be drinking my tea and my hot chocolate from it. So you just put it on there and it does exactly what it looks like it does. Doesn't burn your lips. So I do carry that. It weighs next to nothing, packs down there easily. And then of course, oh my goodness, it's stuck down in here, is my gas canister. And this is a pack towel nano, I believe, and I think that's what it's called. Anyway, so I use this as a pot holder, especially when I am taking this lid off of it. Use it as a pot holder. I also use this towel just to wipe down gear and stuff. It's one of those towels that like is very lightweight and looks very thin, but it soaks up a ton of moisture and just a ton of water in this little bitty thing, and then you can wring it all out. So I use that for that. So the last 3 items is my spoon. I use this is the Tokes titanium long handle polished bowl spoon. And the reason that I use a spoon instead of a spork is I do have a spork. In fact, I have a long handled and a short handled spork that I've both used, but I just found cleaning them was horrible, trying to get into the little teeth. And I didn't really need a spork at all. I haven't ever really needed it. A spoon is just fine. I use the long handle spoon because most of my dinners are like Mountain House, you know, stuff like that. So I can easily get down in the bag without getting goo all over my hands. And then the last 2 items are my koozies. I have a pot koozie that I made. It just goes right over my pot just to keep it kind of insulated after I have after I've taken it off and put my tea bag in there, and just helps with the loss of heat, especially during the winter time. And then the other thing I have is this is my meal koozie reheating pack, whatever. It does the same thing that would do on my pot koozie, but with this one I just stick my dinner down in there, seal it, and then let it cook. You know, I don't have to sit there and let, you know, water boil for 10 minutes or whatever. And yeah, it does take a little bit longer, but that's okay. So I made both of these items. I doubt I'm going to do a tutorial on it, just for the simple fact that there's plenty of them out there on how to make these. I use duct tape, my favorite colors of duct tape, and then of course this is my son's favorite. It's of the night sky stars, whatever. He wants to be an astrophysicist. So but yeah, so that is my cook system, and if you have any questions about it, feel free to comment below and I will get them answered as soon as I can. And yeah, that's about it, guys, for this week, and happy Halloween. And I was going to dress up, but yeah, my house is a mess and I have no idea where my costumes are, so we're just handing out candy today and not dressing up. Or I can just go as a hiker. That's what I'm gonna dress up as, is a hiker. All right, guys, until next time, hike on.